Okay, once again, welcome students. Now today we will see another topic of your subject programming in C++, Diploma Engineering Semester 3, Computer Engineering Department. So today in this lecture, we will going to learn about explain the general structure of C++ language. So after completing this lecture, student will able to learn or write the general structure of C++ language. Okay, so today in this lecture we will cover the topics. First one is C++ concept, second one is structure of C++ program, and third one is application of C++. This application of C++ and concept of C++ we have already seen in the previous lecture, but we go through the revision of both this topic, and our main focus will be on the structure of C++ program topic. Okay, so starting from the first topic, that is C++ concepts. So the C++ concept includes classes, objects, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and message passing. As in our previous lecture, we have already gone through the topics such as class, object, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, and encapsulation. Only message passing was remaining, so that will be covered here, and also we go through the revision of the above mentioned topic. Okay, first of all, what is class? So as we told, as I discussed with you, that a class is nothing but a building block of C++. It is an user defined data type which we cannot directly use it, but if we want to use the data members and data function of the class, we have to prepare the object of that class. Here the example of class is two-wheeler. Second one is object. Object is nothing but an instance of class. Anything that exists in this real world is referred as an object. Object basically derived from the class. Okay, so here the example of object is Honda Activa. So you can touch Honda Activa and you can use all the features of the two-wheeler in that Honda Activa. Second one is inheritance. Third one is inheritance. So inheritance is nothing but a process of inherited things, data members and data functions, from superclass to subclass, from parent to derived, or from superclass to subclass. That is nothing but inheritance, as we get hereditary properties from our parents. In the same way, if a class when extended by subclass, then the subclass will get all the properties of the superclass. Okay, next one is fourth one, that is polymorphism. Polymorphism is nothing but the ability to use the same function or same thing in different manners. That is nothing but polymorphism. As I said to you that the hands of human works in different way, and hands of birds, they are used in different way. So that is the basic example of polymorphism. Next one is abstraction. Abstraction is nothing but the process of hiding of things. Means at the time of implementation, you did not allow the user to view or the ability or the information, you hide from that. Means instead what does object does instead of how does how it does. Means we focus on how it does. We did not bother regarding what the object does. That is nothing but the abstraction. Okay, next is encapsulation. Encapsulation is nothing but wrapping of data. Means you did not allow the user to see the small parts of that class, but allow the user to see the main part of that class. That is nothing but encapsulation. So encapsulation is nothing but hiddening of data. That is we are using this access modifiers. That is the example of encapsulation. Okay, and the last topic of the C++ concept is message passing. Message passing is that when parallel communication was there, means parallel processes were going on, or parallel programs are being running, then information communication is required between those procedures or programs, subroutines, function, and this concept is referred as message passing. So when a function will invoke in receiving object that generates the desired result. So this requesting and execution of the process is nothing but a message passing. Okay, so our next topic is structure of C++ program. As we are being seen here, the first and the main part of the structure is C++ headers, then class definition is there, then member function definition, then main function, and this is combinedly referred as the structure of C++ program. So main thing, two things were different from our C programming structure. There C headers are used. Here we are using C++ header. There we are using globals declaration. In the same way, we are here using class definition, and in the class part we are writing the member functions, and after implementation of the class and member functions and member variables, we are implementing the main function as same in the C program structure. Okay, so what is C++ header? These are the inbuilt files in which they contains the definitions of the library functions. Second one is class definition. So class, as we already discussed, that a class is nothing but a combined portion where we write our value, our data members and data variables. Next is member function definition, the functions and variables which are defined under the class, and the main function. Last one is the main function, from where the execution of the program starts. So when the main function starts, the execution of program starts from there, and after that, if we are using the jump or go to statements, then the program will jump, and from where there it again return to the end of the main function. In this way the whole program execution will be done. Okay, now we will see one example, a simple example of printing hello world in C++ program. So we start by comparing our C program. If we want to write hello world in the same C program, then we will write there hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. Instead of that, here we have to write iostream.h. So this is one difference. Next, there we write void main in the same function. In the same manner, we are writing here the void main function, and the next one is this cout. That cout function is there. In the C language, we are writing printf for displaying things. So nothing but the output being displayed hello world. So this is very simple program. We can go through this and we can able to learn what is C++, a basic hello world printing program. Okay, last but not the least, application of object oriented programming language. So where this languages are used, so nothing but, or where we are using the C++ language, so it is nothing but client server system we are using there. Object oriented database, for that we are using. For real-time systems also we are using. Then stimulation and modeling system, for that purpose we are using. Parallel programming also we are using such type of language. And for making office automation system, we are also using such type of concepts. So all over in this lecture, we are gone through the basic concepts of C++, that are first is class, then object, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction, and message passing. And then we go through the structure of our C++ program. So it includes first of all C++ headers, then after that your class definitions, after that your member functions, and which are included under the class definition, and then your main function. This combinedly referred as the structure of C program. Then we have seen the basic short program of printing hello world, displaying hello world in C++ program. And lastly, we had gone through this applications of object oriented programming language, or you can say as a C++ language. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope all the concepts or all the topics which we had decided to cover in this lecture, you are able to learn it, and now you are able to write the structure of C program that is our learning outcome. So it is being achieved after completing this lecture. Thank you so much for watching this lecture.